Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Kerbal Space Program. Today we have a new mission that we are going to do. So let's head over to mission control, and it's gonna be this guy right here. Explore the moon. We're not gonna be landing on the moon today, more than likely, just because we don't have the parts for it as of yet. But this right here is the component that I really want to do. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around the moon. I think we can do that. I have built a ship, which I will show you right now, that I think is capable of getting to the moon and back. And it's going to be this monster right here. Not the most beautiful rocket that I've ever seen, but I think it'll do it. It's the Moon Scraper Mark 1. Let's head out to the launch pad. Alright, so today's mission, at first I was gonna say let's just try to achieve higher Kerbal orbit, but that seemed lame, so we're going to the moon instead. We'll go ahead and throttle up, even though we don't need to because we're using solid fuel boosters, and we will launch in 3, 2, 1. Good. So far so good. We didn't lose anything on the launch pad. All of our fuel boosters are working fine. They are all ready to be jettisoned at the same time, and then our normal engines will kick in, our liquid fuel. I'm hoping this takes us up to at least 5,000. I'm hoping maybe a little bit higher if we get lucky. Depends on how long we're in the thick part of the atmosphere here. Ugh. Tongue twister. Science? So we have 6,000. We might hit 7 out of it. We're going to keep the throttle up for our liquid fuel. We're going to jettison. That was clean. We're going to start our gravity turn. And once we get out of this initial thick part of the atmosphere, we'll begin to throttle down ever so slightly. And this should take us into orbit at the very, very least. So we're about 20,000 meters above. This is a heavier rocket than what we've been using. You can see we have 3 of the engines down here below. We're using one of our new, our tri-coupler that we got last episode. Hoping that this fares well for us. Oh, we're still only at about 32. I don't know, this is gonna be... We might need we might even need a bigger rocket, or maybe... 3 here. We might need to expand these. We might need to go 4 long on here. Well, we're at a good orbit here. So let's go ahead. $71, $75. Not the cleanest orbit ever. We might need to have we might need to get more stages on this rocket in order to facilitate the amount of burn we're going to need to get to the moon and back. I have one more engine on here, but it's a very, very low power one. I'm not super confident that it'll get us to where we need to go and back, but we'll give it a shot here. Let's go ahead and start our orbital burn. Try to conserve as much fuel as we can here. Oh, we might pass our apoapsis. Maybe not. We only have one fuel tank on here, so we'll see. Man, I don't think that's gonna get us to the moon and back. I really, really don't. So that's in orbit. Periapsis is at 76, so we're good there. We are officially in orbit. Let's take a look at where the moon is. We'll go ahead and create a node here. Oh, we just had an encounter there. Let's see if we, oh, there we go, there we go. What does this look like? 17-second burn, that's not too bad. Whoa. There we go, okay. So 17 seconds, that's not too bad of a burn. I don't know if we'll be able to do that with the amount of fuel we have. When we come back around, our periapsis should be easy enough to get us back onto Kerbal. So let's go ahead and hit our marker here. Good. So go back the other way. Back the other way. Okay. So the whole time we're doing this, we're using a bit of electrical charge. So we want to be mindful of that. And once we get on this node, we can do one of those guys there. So our burn time is slated at 17 seconds. That's not too bad. I think we should be able to do that with the fuel and the engines we have. But it might be a little bit close, this mission. So I'm just speeding up time here, waiting for us to get closer to our marker, and we're pretty darn close here, so we'll go ahead and just scoot it on over here. And we'll begin our burn right now. And our main engines are going to cut out. So we're going to activate our one remaining engine. And all we need is a flyby of the moon. We don't need to orbit it. We don't need to get even necessarily close to it. We just need to get into an encounter and then cut the engine, and we will be good on this mission. So it should be coming up here pretty darn soon. A little bit more here. That should take us close enough to readjust for an encounter. So I'll add one more maneuver here. And that's going to be our encounter right there. Estimated burn time is 1 second, so we should just be able to kind of do this right here. There we go. That's going to give us an encounter. So let's go ahead and speed time back up. Alright, so we now have a moon encounter, which means we can do all of our science necessary to facilitate completing that mission. So we will go ahead and take that. We will do the mystery goo as well. Ooh, for 30 science, we will do the materials bay. For 75, and we're gonna do an EVA as well. Oh, oh there, little buddy. Quite an EVA we're doing here. So let's get him a little bit closer to his ship here. Ooh. And grab. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. We get a little bit closer here. Everything's gonna be fine. And grab. And grab. And grab, grab. Oh, why? Why you do this? And grab. And grab. Oh, dude, he won't grab onto it. Why? Okay. Grab. Oh, why, dude? Why you do this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, alright. We're fine, we're fine. We're fine. We are fine. Why are you headbutting the ship, bro? God. Okay, okay. Grab. God. What are you... No, 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 no. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Board. Oh. Oh, we did it. Okay. No? Why? Why are you doing this? No. I just want to do an EVA. Grab it. Okay. EVA. Done. Don't you dare. No. Oh gosh. You get into your ship right now. You get into it. Grab. No, no, no. Grab. Board. Oh gosh. Thank goodness. Alright. Welcome back. We will take this and we will reduce our periapsis as much as we possibly can here to get another to get back onto Kerbal. So let's go ahead and speed this up. Oh lord. Okay, we can still do this. Okay, so let's take our periapsis and we will just start burning towards it, which should reduce it. And we have a landing opportunity back on Kerbal, hopefully in the water. So we will go ahead and speed some time up here. And once we get out of the atmosphere, we'll go ahead and jettison the rest of this stuff and hopefully come in for a very safe landing into the ocean of Kerbal, and we will have a successful moon flyby mission. Go ahead and slow time down. We will jettison the rest of our equipment. Man, that EVA was impossible. And since we are closer down now, we will deploy our parachute, which shall deploy and take us down for a soft landing in the oceans of Kerbal. And that is where we just were. So hopefully this science module or the materials bay will not be destroyed on this landing, and we'll be able to recover that science, because I believe it is worth 75. That's a pretty big chunk of science that we may not get here. I've definitely recovered it before with like landers, but it's a little bit harder when you're landing directly on it. So typically the oceans are your best bet, but sometimes even those don't work. And as we come in here, we're about 70 meters away from the surface of the ocean. And we have splashdown. Yep, and we lost our science module. That's okay. We'll go ahead and recover our vessel. The science modules are very hard to recover if you don't have a lander attached to it. Regardless, we still have, we gained 81 science, so we're up to 127. Crew report while in space high over the moon, EVA report, mystery goo, and recovery of a vessel from a flyby of the moon. We got refunded on all the parts that we were able to, and Jebediah was the Kerbal who was piloting that mission. So let's go ahead and hit next. And let's take a look at our R&D center here. We have 127 science, so we should be able to unlock a couple things. I would really like to get How much are these? These are 90? Well, do I need any of these? Do I need them? I don't think I do. Not quite yet. We should have enough basic parts to create a very basic lander. We could do a probe. We could definitely do a probe and send it out and get some easy science that way. But I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I want to unlock advanced rocketry. And what do we got here? So we're gonna start getting to the Rockomax fuel tanks, which are huge, as well as those engines that go along with them. The S1, the SRBs are really nice solid fuel boosters. Those will be really handy to have with us. And it's only 90 science, we're pretty darn close to it. The only other thing we can get here is the probe parts, or are the probe parts. I don't think I want this quite yet. I think we're just gonna stick with advanced rocketry, and we're gonna go for perhaps a orbit around the moon and get some science from closer by it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the incredibly long EVA mission near the moon. Hopefully you guys thought that was funny and not as frustrating as I did. But thank you for watching, and we will be seeing you next episode.